Now part 3 of this, and you will see that I've done a little bit of tidying up on the south elevation here. Now I basically used the exact same techniques. Okay, see if I can choose that. Just switch those, hide those elements. Okay, so exact same techniques. I created a reference plane that traveled right through here. Look, so that is north elevation rear, that is north elevation front, northeast elevation, and northwest elevation. So I've got 4 reference planes instead of 1, right? 1 for each plane, 1 for each surface. I also created some walls in here, the same type of walls as the other core. So I created a core walls in around here that I can hang those mullions, those Z purlins off. Okay, and so I created, that's a beam system, beam system, beam system. All right, so all the way around, and then I created the wall and took that all the way around as well. So using the exact same techniques, I was able to create that there. Now the other thing I did was I wanted to bring the metal cladding around the corner here and fix it at a particular point. So that is a quarter way in between that grid line and that grid line. So those grid lines are 6395s, I think. So this is from that point to that point is 1600 more or less. Okay, so it's a quarter of the distance from there to there, and that's done for each of the corners. Now we're going to do the main piece of cladding here. What I did as well is, if I click into that one, you can see that I duplicated and created a new kingspan curtain wall. That's what that one is called, a kingspan curtain wall. And in this case, I am going to do architecture wall. I'm going to use the normal curtain wall. I'm back to the normal curtain wall here. All right, so make sure that you duplicate in the same way that we do. We duplicate, we leave the original the same, we duplicate and change the duplicate. All right, so we're going from ground floor to parapet, and let's draw in a clockwise motion. So I'm going to go from that point all the way across here. Yep, okay, to that point there. All right, now what I'll do is I might shift this out. This is the curtain wall, okay, and I'm just using my arrow keys here. I'm going to shift this out to meet that one there, something like that. And I'll come back over to this side here. I just want to give a little bit of space in there. And again, choosing the whole of that kingspan curtain wall, I can use my arrow keys just to, oh, you can see it's joined here. That's why it's shifting both out together. Okay, so what I need to do is unjoin. So I need to drag that one over there. Now I need to pull this one. Okay, so when it joins, it does funny things like that. Now, okay, perfect. I'll bring that one back over to here. Now that'll do very nicely. Okay, let's go into our 3D and take a look at that. So there's my glazing the whole way across into the elevation here, which is the west elevation. Okay, and I will put in hidden line there, and there's my glazing here. Now, so this is, you know this one is simple. So we're going to architecture, I'm going to curtain grid, and then on each of the grid lines I'm going to divide. Do my first divide on each of the grid lines, okay? And then in between each of the grid lines I'm going to half and then quarter, all right? Half and then quarter. Oops. So if you do it in that sequence, you'll be able to half and quarter as you go along. Now we might do the horizontal pieces a little bit differently. Now, right, here we go. So we want to get a, so I'm going to place that one there, right? And then I'll just escape. I'm going to select that and bring that down to 1600. All right, now I'll go in, I'll put another curtain mullion in here in between the two. Look, that's 2.5 mil out, so that's fine. And then I'll do the same over here. I'll just place a grid line. Now remember, it's the grid line that we're moving here. There's the timber dimension, 1600. Okay, and then we will place in between. Now, so we've got a nice even structure all the way across there. Now, what we want to do in terms of the vertical ones, all right, is let's take, so there's our roof level, there's our parapet level, so I'm going to leave that one there. And we can break it from there. Now remember, we're not using the Kingston panel, we're using glazing, so I'm not restricted by that. So I'm going to put my first kind of vertical one on that grid line, then on that grid line, then on that grid line, and then on that, sorry, level line I should be calling it. Okay. Undo, sorry. It came up on the wrong ones, right, so let's try that one again. There you go. I want to get the level line here. There you go. There you go. There you go. Right, now I've got those ones there sorted here. Okay, now I probably need to divide those two up. No, we said we were going to create spandrel panels. Now, because that's where the floor is, so I need to, if you like, come down here now, not there. Okay. No, here we go, right. No, down, down, down. Now, once I get them in, right, I'll go in and I'll shape these a little bit more accurately. So let's see what that distance is there. 600, that's probably okay. Let's make that 600. Okay, and let's make that one 600 as well. That's fine. And we have one more to put in here. Grid line architecture. And sometimes they can just be a little bit finicky as to how they want to go in. Escape. Let's do that again. Now, I wonder, can I select that and copy it? There's always a solution. Okay, and that's 600 there as well. Right, that's probably okay. Now, this time we want stronger glazing. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to, if I put in mullion here into the drop down box, okay, so I've got a selection. That's the bog standard 50 by 150 rectangular. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to see if I can load in a profile here. So I'm going to go File, Open, Family, and I'll come down to my profiles here. And curtain wall, and there's the one, look, so I got two there, right? So I'm going to take that one, I'm going to open it, okay, and we'll just continue to open the file and we will load it into the project. Okay, now escape. So we're back into our west elevation, and this time I'm going to curtain wall mullion, hit the drop down box here, and we should have, okay, let's do the clever way here. Look, we're going to pick the whole curtain wall and we're going to do what we did before here. So there's no curtain panels in here, and there should be glass, and that's fine. Okay, and here we go. So there is, oh, okay, I don't see that. Well, then maybe it is that one. All right, maybe it is that one. Let's just see. If not, I can swap it and change it. So I'm just going to put that in as we did before, all the way along here. Okay, apply. Okay, now let's get in there in 3D and take a look. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay. I don't think it's that nice one that we had before. So I'm pretty sure I loaded it into the project. Here it is here. So I think I have to introduce that profile. Isn't that what I have to do? Okay. Profile usage mullion. Okay. So let's take a look here now. Pick that one. Edit type. Material. Okay. Profile default. And right here, it should be in here now. Now here it is. I think these profiles, mullion, center, rectangular. Okay. Let's see how it works out for us. Oop. Okay, I think it's there all right. Yeah, there you go. So it's swapped out everywhere. Now what we need to do is do a section. See the way it, wherever that, it swapped out completely the whole way around, which was great. And then we've got our, we can divide these up into our panels now. Let me just take a section through there. I think we have a section here, don't we? Yeah. Now let's go in there. Let's see what the glazing is. Okay, that's good. Yeah, I think we're spot on there. I think that's our glazing, and you can see that that is okay. Probably needs to be shifted out a little bit. The curtain wall needs to be shifted out a little bit so that the framing here is on the face of that. And how do we do that? We pick that there and edit type. Oh, I think I have to do this with just one panel, isn't that it? Okay. So. Yeah, they're all kind of pinned in there. That's the one at the other end. Okay, I'll come back and we'll figure that one out. Now you can see that here is my floor finish. There's the steel, and I'd have my, if I was going to put a ceiling, I put it in there, but here's my spandrel panel now, right? So I can go in, and what I'm going to do is tab, there's the, so it's a glaze system panel, and this time I'm going to put in a solid panel, all right, and it comes out like that. All right, now let's, okay, let's pick that one again, edit type. There's no material on it, which is interesting. So what we can do here is we can put a selection of materials in. Now I kind of like to use paint. Paint is a simple one, LMNOP. So paint, I'm going to duplicate paint, and I'm going to call this spandrel 1. Right, spandrel 1, and where is it going? Spandrel 1, graphics. So I'm going to give it a solid fill with a color, and so I'm going to use a graduated color here, and I might just start off strong with red. Okay, now something like that. Now, so what I want to do is repeat that all the way across there and so on and get those spandrel panels in. Now that's basically how we create our curtain wall frame here. I posted up videos and to show you how you can swap out panels for doors and things like that. I'm going to do another video which will just concentrate on the whole of the parapet area here. One thing we can do is I can actually mirror that right over the other side, so it saves me having to go and create this again. So let's see if we can do this successfully. I need a center point. So let's go mirror on, let's try and find a center point here. Give it a second or two. Okay, it's not exactly spot on, but we can, yeah, we can move it up. Okay, let's move back down a little bit. Okay, so we want it down and on the glazing here, isn't that it? Close enough. Depends on whether we've got cleats in there or not, something along those lines, shall we say. And yeah, all right, now let's just go back to the 3D. Now, so there's my wall glazing kind of in position there. All right.